a problem with society.
You're making it seem like
you're not even as important as you think you are. By the time that boy is 5 years old, he should be with his father more than his mom anyway.
He should be with both of them.
No, but you're not. You don't play. You play the back seat. You are not on the front end of it anymore. This is why it's taking so long.
Let's get to the microphone at a time. Let Melanin finish.
This is why.
Okay, I'll let her finish.
Daddy, this is why our men are taking so long to develop, because they with their moms too much, because y'all think y'all too goddamn important.
Who's woman does it cut
here?
Who's womb
emotional baby ass men, because y'all have too much boy. Sit the
a lot of women end up feeling like they have no value because of talking points like, you a hoe if you was a hoe before and you'll never be anything better. It's like constantly putting us down, and it's not having us realize the reason that we were created outside of more than just a vagina. I see people saying Teraney was failed in life. Sure, my daddy wasn't there, but because God is so good, he allowed other male role models to guide and lead me. And I never seen men say that woman ain't because she's had sex before. I've never seen that. I've never seen men not marry women because they have children outside of them. And it's usually a beautiful relationship. But if women stop thinking that we were created to be a foot mat, a floor mat for XY chromosome, then maybe, like you're saying, Melanin, we could be out there doing better. I could teach my daughter to be virtuous all the fuck I want to. That doesn't mean she's going to go down that path. She's going to go down the path of how she feels that day. Your son is going to go. A lot of good fathers tell their sons, don't go being hoes, actually. A lot of good fathers tell their sons, say, man, it ain't good to go be sleeping with all these women. And if you go sleeping with all these women, you out of order. But according to what you're saying, it's in his order. So really, you're out of order for allowing men to think that they are nothing more than a dick and money.
No,
that's out of order.
I never said that's all they were. I said they don't hearken unto the voice of a woman. I say that a man should stay on his purpose. Period. You're never gonna lose. You're never gonna lose women chasing money, but you will miss out on money chasing women. Those are the type of things that I say in regards to men. So not sure.
Say that again. You're never gonna lose out on money chasing. Wait, say it again.
You're never gonna lose out on women chasing money. You're gonna lose out on money chasing women.
But you're gonna get the wrong woman. You're gonna get the wrong
woman you want once you get to that point.
No, you don't. This is why some men are even in jail, because they chased after the wrong woman.
Because they're not supposed to be fucking chasing a woman. That's what I just said.
But you just said that it's in their order to desire more than one woman.
You just said that. It is, but they have to reach a certain level of success in order for it to be successful.
I don't give a damn if you're a billionaire. A lot of women ain't finna stay with you because you got money.
Oh yes, they do.
A lot of women's not finna sit. Why do you think? Okay,
Kobe Bryant's wife, she don't leave. Most of these women with men with finances, they don't leave that man with finances. They know he's out there doing God knows what, and they don't go anywhere.
And they're so depressed. They're so depressed because he has no order, because he's out of order, because he's thinking that he is God. He can do what the fuck he wants to do. So you coming home, you bringing your money, sure, thanks for the dollars. But what else are you bringing me? Heartbreak, pain, lying, deception. You're in the house with your
pain and all this deception is because you within yourself doesn't understand the man's natural nature. It wouldn't be all this heartbreak and deception if you just understood. And that's why y'all be getting cheated on, because y'all just don't understand. If you stay on what you're supposed to be on, this wouldn't even be a talking point. This wouldn't even be something you would have to even be worried about.
I don't have to worry about a man not knowing what a man wants, because it's been proven that I know what a man wants. Okay, I've had the results of a man being happy with me knowing what he wants. There's no children, the amount of children that I have will have a man saying, damn, Teraney could never make me happy. And maybe you too, Melanin, if you understood it ain't about him all the time. It's about you doing you and him liking what he sees. But this so-called order is what is keeping women unhappy.
A woman doing her does not mean to go out there and be loose with your womb.
Completely agree.
A woman doing her is staying fit. A woman doing her is having a cookbook. A woman doing her is keeping a clean environment, keeping a fit body. being obedient. Stop talking when a man is talking. Know your place in your order. That's a woman being her. So all this other shit about this loose body stuff is fucking ridiculous.
But order is individually.
No,
it's not every man's order to want the same type of woman.
I never said that. But to try to sit up there and make it sound like a man is not settling when you came with all this fucking experience from different men dominating you is ridiculous.
And vice versa from the men. You have all these women. You got all these women. Because like I said,
women do not like men without experience.
Men don't want a woman with no experience, Melanin.
Yes, they do. They do not want you to come with all this experience and all these bodies. No, they don't.
If you want someone with no experience, then you are forever want to be a manipulator. You want to manipulate women. And this is what I was saying earlier with a lot of older men.
Men is being manipulated.
They want to manipulate women because natural. Okay, how about this? A man's natural order is to dominate, right? That's his natural order is to be dominant.
No,
but if you're saying that I don't want a woman with no experience, she don't know what she talk about, she don't know what she's doing, that's why I date younger women, it's because you want to be you're a narcissist, because you want to be a controller. I don't believe in that.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it absolutely is. Yes, it is. If a man come to my daughter and say, I like your daughter because she ain't got no experience, I'm like, take your ass out of here.
To you. Where the fuck is her father?
He's her father. What the father got to do with the man having a conversation with me?
To you. That's what I'm saying. You want to be too much in a man's fucking role.
Hold on, baby girl. Hold on. You just said
to her father and ask for her.
He go to the father too, but he's going to go to the mother too. What are you talking about?
The father comes to no, he's not.
Then you don't need no lips. Your lips should be shut closed because there's no need for you to have a mouth. If you believe that women should shut the fuck up, then why do you have lips? Why are you even talking?
Women should stay out of men's business.
What does that have to do with a man's business?
Because if you haven't already taught her the things that she's supposed to know before that man comes ask that father for the daughter's hand in marriage, you already fucking failed.
Nobody knows everything.
You were supposed to do your job before we got to this point.
Okay,
your job is done by the time somebody's coming and trying to ask for her hand in marriage. You're already fucked up.
Man, you're no disrespect, but this is crazy. This is crazy conversation. And honestly, it's really sad that you feel like that a girl's supposed to know everything before she gets married. And a man already knows everything. This is what gets irritating. A man, because like I told Fatty before, young boys cry more than young girls. They whine like they got no goddamn tomorrow. Shut your ass up. A young girl,
they have no emotional intelligence because they haven't been around the man to help them regulate their fucking emotions. They're crying shit because they was around their goddamn mama.
I'm not good with cutting you off because I will let you finish.
I'm sorry. I'm just getting a little crazy.
Me personally, just like I stated. I'm not finna, okay, how about this? My daughter's brother ain't finna let no man come up in her life talking the way that you talking about how a man should treat his woman.
She's not in control of it. Do you hear what you're saying? And everything you're saying, you ain't
gonna let that shit happen because my son understands how boys think.
You are the problem. I'm sorry, but you are the problem with society.
You're making it seem like
you're not even as important as you think you are by the time By the time that boy is 5 years old, he should be with his father more than his fucking mom anyway.
He should be with both of them.
No, but you're not. You don't play. You play the back seat. You're not on the front end of it anymore. This is why.
Let's get to the microphone at a time. Let Melanin finish.
This is why.
Okay, I'll let her finish.
Daddy, this is why our men are taking so long to develop. Because they with their fucking moms too much. Because y'all think y'all too goddamn important.
Whose woman does it come out?
Here.
Who's
emotional baby ass men because y'all have too much voice. Sit the fuck back. Sit back.
So this makes no sense to me because you just said that a man is supposed to be out there working while a woman's supposed to be in the house cooking and cleaning and take care of the kids. So naturally, the baby is going to spend more time with the mother. That's natural.
Baby,
older teenager. Let me finish because people tend to think I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because you're good. Because I just want to. I'm a Gemini, so I kind of talk backwards. But at the end of the day, kids are going to go to their mothers for advice because that's what Scripture tells them to do. Scripture actually says to children, follow your mother's instructions. So when you guys say to shut the fuck up and don't listen to a woman, you're out of order. You're out of order. There's no reason that God created an entity for her to shut the fuck up and do whatever he wants. That's what the goddamn animals was for. The animals was created to shut the fuck up and do what Adam wanted to do. But the woman was created to be a crown on her husband's head. And crowns make people realize what you are. But without a crown, you're just a man. There's no successful relationship that has ever worked where the man did whatever the fuck he wanted to do and the woman sat back and didn't do and or say nothing. Now, when it comes to raising kids, 50-50. Even
no,
if
it's not 50-50. It's not 50-50.
Man, even if the father's not in the home, yes, the child is going to say what? I want my mommy.
Even if the dad is not in the home,
they want their mommy.
This is the problem that I have with single mother households. Because even if the father is not in the home, you should be running your household structure with those children based off of what the fuck he said he wants.
He ain't there.
But the house, and this is the problem. This is why y'all should be giving the kids to their fathers. Because you're supposed to be running that household based off of the structure of what he wants. This is his seed that he's trying to develop. And we are way too emotional to know what's best because y'all do shit based off of your emotions and not fucking logic. You're getting offended by the fact that I'm saying by the time the child is 5 years old, especially a boy, you take a back seat. You offended by that and think it's supposed to be equal. There's certain developments and things. There's things that he's supposed to learn how to do, working on cars, taekwondo, karate, whatever. These are things that is following emotional regulation. You cannot do that because you're fucking emotional because you're a woman.
Then your beef is with the father that left, not the mother that's still there trying. And with a 5-year-old, 6-year-old
right now,
with the 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old boy that lives with his father, I promise you he's asking for his mother.
It doesn't matter what he's asking for.
Yes, it does matter what your child is asking for.
Households produce more successful children.
It matters what your child is asking for. And a lot of these men are growing up hard and don't have no goddamn heart because they wasn't raised with the nurturing of their mother. They wasn't raised with the nurturing of their mother.
Because you didn't make sure because women do not want to make sure that even if that man leaves you, he doesn't have to sacrifice his relationship with his child. Take your ass to court and ask the judge for joint custody.
I don't even believe in court. I don't believe in court.
We're not talking about you. Stop saying I. In general.
You're talking about yourself too, because not a lot of people agree with your mentality.
Time out. Because if a lot of people are agreeing with my mentality, that means I'm talking in general because there's a lot of people agreeing with it.
I said don't, because where I'm from, nobody would agree with what you talk about. We're not talking about this internet space where people lie and say what they want to say to get some brownie points. We're talking about real life. But ain't no real woman that I know out here up in this motherfucker.
I don't want to know the women that you know. I don't want to know the women that you know.
Thinking the way that you think. Not many women, not many wives, not many active mothers, not many business women think the way you think.
I don't give a fuck about the way a businesswoman is thinking.
You should.
And a businesswoman doesn't know how to go home. This is why businesswomen are the most single.
Business is from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Don't know how to turn business off and go home and be obedient and submissive and know her fucking place.
You can do that.
They don't do that though. They don't do that.
You can do. There's plenty of business women that's been married for 20 plus years. You can go do your shit, come home, and play your role as a mother and a wife. Y'all are sitting here saying that the son should be with the father, but you also said that the father should be at work. So who's watching the kids while the father is at work? So in the meantime, while the father's at work,
why can't single fathers get it done?
But you want the mother to shut the fuck up?
Single fathers get it done all the time. And even when he's at work, that child is at school. They have an after-school program. He can sign him up for a bilingual course. He can sign him up to go to piano classes. He can sign him up for a karate class. He can sign him up for fucking football. You single mothers don't keep these boys in activities.
That's not true, Melanin, and you know that.
On your goddamn titties.
It's most women that are keeping their kids in football, basketball.
You telling him it's okay for him to be fucking crying.
Man, and
this is why we raise these emotional grown men that be sitting up here doing things to women because they don't have any emotional regulations because they've been up with their mama, who probably saw their mama yelling and screaming in their fucking daddy's face with no type of sense.
But the problem is,
be quiet. Men don't handle shit like that.
This is contradicting at its finest.